Hi, I'm Polished Black. Welcome to Sacral Body. Today I want to talk about something that a lot of you are going to be like, what, really? Organic tampons? Yes. Organic tampons and pads. If you really love your sacral body, which it is sacral, especially this area, it's your sacral chakra, that's why this is so important. Your body is sacral, and what you put in your body, whether you're eating it or putting it on your skin or breathing it or putting it inside your body in other ways, it's very important that there's no chemicals, no chlorine, chemicals, glyphosate, nothing terrifying that's gonna get into your bloodstream and wreak havoc on your system and give you cancer even. You don't want to do that. I know you don't want to do that. So before you go and say, oh my goodness, she's talking about organic tampons and flipping the channel, just listen for a few minutes, please. And I'm going to provide links below to some cool videos that really taught me the importance of going organic down there, okay? Because at first I was like a lot of people, I was like, really? Organic tampons and pads? Really? But yes, really. Here I have 7th generation organic tampons, okay? Now, this is the first time I'm using tampons without an applicator, and there's a reason for that. You see, not only am I all about, treating my body in a sacral manner, really trying to keep it clean and organic and healthy, but I'm also trying to save the planet. And I feel like if everybody just does their own part, the world could be such a better place, right? It could be an amazing place. I mean, it is an amazing place, right? But it could be better. It could be a lot better if we were to stop Monsanto and stop these companies who are ruining the earth, the pharmaceutical companies. You get my drift. I don't want to lose you here. I really want a lot of women out there to understand what's going on here. Now, when you go and you buy tampons at the store, Tampax and all these other brands, Always, Tampax, all these companies, right? You really have to understand what's inside the product. Because just because it's on the shelf in the supermarket does not mean it's safe. I need you to understand that. Just because you could buy it does not mean it's safe. And I know even me, for years and years, like most of my life, I trusted our government. I trusted that the regulations that are put on these companies would be to protect us. But they're fucking not. They're not protecting us at all. So we have to protect ourselves, and we have to choose wisely. So a wise choice, I'm sorry I'm getting passionate about this, but I've been doing a lot of research on this and it's scaring me. Because for years, I've been putting tampons in my sacral area that have been just totally saturated in glyphosate, which is a terrible chemical that causes cancer, that should not be in a very sensitive area that easily can absorb into our bloodstream. And not only that, but like I said, for females, this is our sacral area. This is an area that even helps us with our intuition, with our ability to do certain things. I mean, it's our female area that should be protected and have the best products to help us through those once a month times when, think about that too, once a month. I mean, I'm 36 years old, so, since I was 15, so 20 some years, I have been every month for a week straight using tampons with chemicals that cause cancer in them and chlorine, fragrances, dyes, fake plastic, not even real fake plastic. I meant to say fake cotton, because it's not even real cotton in some of those tampons. That's the other thing. The tampons, some of them contain different little things that aren't even real cotton. And even if it is real cotton, think about cotton when it's sprayed with chemicals, when it's sprayed with herbicides, the Roundup. I mean, cotton, genetically modified cotton, that's poisonous. Cotton absorbs all those chemicals, right? And then you're just getting those chemicals and you're just putting them in a part of your body that absorbs it. Even though it's supposed to absorb the blood, you know that the chemicals are somehow coming into your body. And so, yes, I'm being passionate, and I'm going to try to just make this video a little bit shorter, even though I really want to talk to you forever about this. I mean, I really wanted to sink in. I really wanted to sink in that we need to start choosing wisely for our own bodies and for helping out all the women around the world, all the girls around the world that are really seriously poisoning their pussies. I mean, sorry to say it that way, but you're fucking poisoning yourself. And by buying organic tampons, I know they're a little bit more expensive right now, but every time I buy organic tampons from now on, and when you buy organic tampons from now on, eventually the demand will go up and the prices will go down. But there's not enough people talking about this. You know, these companies that sell the tampons in the supermarket that are covered with poisons and chemicals and plastics and whatever shit they're putting in those tampons, they just want to make money. They make commercials, they do all these things to make you want to buy them, and they make you think that it's okay, that they're these great products. And it's the truth of the matter is that they could be killing you. And so by choosing organic and by talking to your friends, even the guys, like talk to your guy friends, talk to your brother, your father, talk about it to everybody. Like, you know what, maybe we should switch to organic, you know, maybe this is something that we need to do. Because seriously, we cannot be poisoning ourselves anymore. It's just a sad thing. So I tried these out, I just got these, and you know, like I said, I've always been organic. I've been trying to go organic for the last few years now, just as much as possible with the foods I eat. And I'm finding out that, you know, even just the shirt you wear, even just like the paper towels that you're wiping your face with, or you're drying your hands with, like they could be covered in chemicals too. So you just really have to be careful. And you know, you can't make everything organic. I understand that. Like, it's going to be hard. But when it comes to, you know, your sacral body, the part of your body that's the most sacral, that definitely needs to be 100% organic. So these say certified organic cotton, free of chlorine processing. That's another thing. They're making tampons white by using chlorine. So not only are you putting glyphosate up your area, but you're also putting chlorine in there, and fragrances, dyes. This is free from fragrances and dyes. And you know, these are awesome. This is 7th generation. I got these at Sprouts. I love Sprouts. You can get them on Thrive, you know, different brands on Thrive.com and different websites. I'll put some links below so that you could just order them and try them out. They also make pads. And have you ever noticed wearing a pad or a panty liner, it smells weird, like before anything goes on it, it just smells weird, like plastic or something, that weird, ugh, I hate that smell. You know, and I always wondered about it, like, what is that smell? It's like this weird plastic lining on it. Yeah, it's plastic. You know, it's disgusting. We don't want that touching our bodies, and when you sweat and shit, it's pathetic, okay? Girls, we have enough to worry about. Let's not worry about getting cancer. Anyways, so I just wanted to talk about how important it is to go organic in your most sacral area of all time, and really just, you know, being sacred there. But I also want to mention, and this is the first time I'm using organic tampons, and I've been trying them all day. They work great, just like a tampon with chemicals on it that you can buy at the supermarket. These work actually better because in your mind you're thinking, okay, I'm going organic down there, and you know, there's no dyes, there's no chemicals. I mean, come on people, once you're aware of this, I mean, it's really hard to choose otherwise, correct? So now that you're aware, you can start taking better care of your body. And I'm just going to show you one of them here. So these ones, now I've never actually used tampons that didn't have an applicator. I mean, to me that was just like really strange at first too. So these ones here, if you can notice, so it just looks like this, and then you take off the little wrapper, and so you take off this little plastic wrapper. And I want to mention the reason why I went with the tampons without the applicator, even though I've never done this before and I was a little nervous about it. I never did it before because I was afraid that like the way that you insert them would just be disgusting. And you know what? You use your finger. So yeah, it is kind of disgusting in a way. But at the same time, it's your body, right? It's your fluids. You're the one that's gonna deal with it. It wasn't that bad. After I did it a few times, I was like, okay, this isn't that bad. And all you're gonna do is just take it out of the wrapper and then use your finger. And you know, there's certain ways you can stand to make it comfortable for you. The instructions are in the box. And you know, you can really, the reason why I chose non-applicator was because I started thinking about how many applicators I go through every month. So if I use 20 to 30 tampons a month, you know, yeah, seriously that much, okay? I mean a week straight, right? So you figure like 20 applicators of plastic and then over 20 years, I mean, that's a lot of plastic. It's a lot of plastic that they don't need to produce, that I don't need to throw away. You're not going to recycle plastic applicators. I mean, you could, I guess, I don't know, but you know, that's something you just want to just wrap up and toss, right? So I thought, you know what, I don't want to just save my body, I also want to save the earth. So I'm going to go no applicator, totally organic, and I did, and I'm so happy that I did. And that was why today I couldn't wait to turn the video camera on and just tell you that, you know, I am totally going organic now in a lot of ways. And I'm just, the more research I do about it, the more scared I get about possibly getting cancer or someone else getting cancer over this. And maybe many people have cancer because of this, you know, because they're putting these chemicals in their body and we can't pinpoint it. You know, you're like, I don't know why I got cancer, or, you know, maybe because you're eating foods that are genetically modified and you're using tampons that have glyphosate and chemicals and stuff like that. And you know, you're putting on makeup that has crap in it. So basically what I'm trying to say is, this is your body, you only live once, and you should really take as best care of your body as you can, because you'll feel better, you'll live a better life, you'll be happier if you do that. So like I said, with awareness, you know, comes the ability to make better choices, to, you know, actually really, like they say, cleanliness is next to godliness. I totally agree with that. I mean, I feel like the more that I depend on organic, non-GMO products, the more I feel just free. You know, I feel better about myself, I have a clearer conscience, and you know, my body feels a lot lighter and more vibrant, and I'm noticing things about myself, like things changing about my body and my look and stuff, because of my choices of what I put in my body. So I really just wanted to share this with you, that in order to have a very sacral body, take care of your sacral chakra, you know? So if you liked my video, subscribe, share, please, you know, whether you liked my ranting on or not, at least talk to any female friends, you know, family that you may have. Just, you know, mention it. Have you ever thought about using organic tampons? Like, it's really important. Like I said, you know, it's something that maybe mainstream isn't really talking about, but should be, because it really is important. So I love you, and I really hope that you're going to take my advice and take better care of your body. And if you already are, comment below and tell girls, you know, how much better it is to go organic for overall everyone. And it is okay to use tampons without an applicator. It's not that hard, and you could do it, and that'll also help save the planet of producing plastics and you know, the disposal of plastics, and everything will be awesome. So I'm Polished Black. Rock your magic.